Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have Sterculia macrophylla, very important nut tree in the tropics. Well, the genus are very important nut trees in the tropics and very important survival plants in the jungle. So this is quite small for a fruiting Sterculia. I've seen quite small trees fruit, but in some species you find giant jungle trees, dozens of meters tall and with thick massive trunks. So I'm really happy that this young one which was planted recently is flowering. Sterculia, they are hard to confuse with anything. They have those bunches of really, oh come on focus, they have those bunches of really bright red fruits. I don't know why those here are not so bright red but more brownish purplish. Maybe those, despite being so small, are more ripe. When those fruits are properly ripened, they open and reveal, actually offer those big seeds. They offer them to big birds. Black and red is a very powerful color combination for birds. It's one of the color combinations that say good food here. If you look at the beautiful seeds in other Sterculia species, they can be even much bigger. They are really beautiful, a really beautiful bluish grayish color. Now look closely what happens when I press them. See? It opens and there is a white slimy layer inside. Oops! And underneath the white layer, there is actually the hard inner layer. As a fruit-eating bird, you're supposed to eat of the white goo. But of course, as humans, we are seed predators, we are parasites on this tree. The birds are its symbionts, we are the parasites. We are going after the seed inside. Actually, the seeds of other Sterculia species are being sold in Java on the markets. And usually they put the very shiny red fruits out there for the prospective customers to see them. And then they get sold the fresh seeds. So why is this an important survival plant in the jungle? Firstly, Sterculia are pretty common in natural jungles. So there is a huge quantity of them. So it makes sense to know about them. If you can recognize a Sterculia, you have a good chance to get dinner. Then there are a lot of Sterculia species, but basically you can all recognize them more or less. They are those bright red fruits which open to reveal black seeds. They have different sizes, shapes and sometimes colors. Some are yellowish or orangish or pinkish, but you can always recognize them as a Sterculia. The seeds are very nutritious, and those often fruits and or seeds fall down to the ground, so you can collect them to the ground even if they come from a giant jungle tree of that size. That's not Sterculia, by the way. You don't need to climb the tree, you find them on the ground. Then they often ripen out of season. And then, of course, they don't have just sugar and starches, they have a lot of fat and protein. Fat and protein are much more valuable nutrients in the jungle because they are quite rare. Catching animals or finding big nutritious seeds is not as easy as finding juicy fruits in the jungle, because there is an abundance of juicy fruits, at least during the fruit season. So an incredibly important survival plant. Sterculia macrophylla is a new species to me, but still I'm glad that I found another one. The seeds taste, well, last time with another Sterculias, you can chew them and spit out the tough the tough skin so you can swallow them. Good stuff. Important survival plant. So folks, this was Sterculia macrophylla in Bogor Botanic Garden in Java. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the incredibly beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich Oditese Bogor. This is Chibodas Botanic Garden, which is a dependance of Bogor Botanic Garden. And if you want to receive more such content, it's not enough to subscribe to my channel because YouTube kind of stopped recommending my videos. But you should press the little bell icon in order to be notified about new uploads.